Well, we have visuals of a dramatic rescue in Nepal's flood zone. The Nepali Army has pulled 350 workers and locals out of a tunnel at the Upper Trishuli Hydropower project in Rasuwa, where they had been trapped since the floods hit. More than 100 others are still believed trapped inside, and Army teams are continuing the operation in difficult, mud-choked conditions. Let's take a look at those visuals. So, Brian, obviously rescue operations continuing, like you've been mentioning, that we have a lot of personnel on the ground conducting those rescue operations. We also have the Nepalese Army deploying Army helicopters to make sure that they can also do rescue operations via helicopters, and this is a particular rescue operation that is coming in from the Upper Trishuli hydropower project, where workers were actually trapped over there. And these are, remember Brian, in the upper reaches of the valley, so these were some of the worst affected areas.
Well, Shivani, definitely, even Balan Shah yesterday night posted on his platform X about the deployment. I have the message also. He stated that around 13,295 security personnel from the Nepali Army, Armed Forces and Nepal Police have been mobilized, which includes 7,250 from the Nepal Police, 4,200 from the Nepal Army and 1,845 from Nepal Armed Force. Apart from that, he also mentioned that 573, that was and mind you, this was a post that was posted yesterday. He also stated that 573 people have been rescued by operating 69 air flights that happened yesterday itself. Not only that, he said that 10 million has been also mobilized for Rasuwa, which we've been mentioning is the worstly hit area. Apart from that, even 10 million was Nuwakot, which goes after Rasuwa. After Rasuwa, Nuwakot was another one that saw the major destruction, and even 5 million in Dhading, and immediate relief of affected citizens. Not only that, it was stated that 10 trucks of relief materials that includes noodles, biscuits, sleeping bags, mattresses, blankets have been sent. Additional food and non-food items were also transported to affected areas by helicopter. And not only that, even India had ramped up its efforts yesterday, which they sent the second relief material of 37.5 tons, and definitely it left from the Hindan airspace, which carried food materials, medicine aid and all of the help materials that Nepal needed at that point of time. So as rescue and relief operations are happening, 13,000 people, 13,000 personnel are on ground, which includes Nepali Police, Nepali Army and other civil volunteers. Additionally, more than 30 to 35 choppers, which includes private choppers, also private helicopters, are also deployed at the area to ensure that the as much as people can be rescued, because we are also talking about more than 500 people, more than 400 to 500 people injured at this point of time. So hospitals are also now, they are also trying to ensure that the connectivity can be restored, the bridges can be built. A temporary bridge is also being sent from from India side. Even there was a statement by the MEA that said that India will be there with Nepal at the dire time. So definitely, as the connectivity is trying to be restored in areas, where there is internet has been cut off, electricity has been cut off. So there is an effort also to be made that electricity can be restored, internet connectivity can be restored. So they can be identified, they can be tracked, and as a result of that, the personnel there can track their data, track their their obviously the GPS data, to ensure that they find, and as much as people can be rescued and they can be brought back to their safe haven or their homes. Yes.